Play on!
He pops it up to the contest. In front was Podsiadly, Burns, Warnock. Not quite out of the danger zone. Frawley being good this afternoon, really lively. Now Davey to Bruce. The veteran has a bounce. It's a little risky. And times the handball to perfection. Over the top to the run of Sylvia. Has a dash. Really good build-up off to Miller. Perhaps too far out to score. Swings around. Kicks to the pocket. Bennell got his hands to it. Couldn't pull down the mark. Taylor. Gee, they barely missed Scarlett down back this afternoon. Of course, he's out for a month with a hamstring injury. Taylor's been terrific. So too is this man, Milburn. Short to Chapman. Darren Milburn, 264th game today. And his official 300th when you take into calculation pre-season games and a couple of State of Origins as well. So he earns AFL life membership. Blake, Short, Wojcinski. Happy just to share it around as the clock counts down to the final siren. McDonald and Steve Johnson. Johnson asked the question, wants deliberate, and he's not going to get it. Steve Johnson, 2 goals, kicked them in the opening 10 minutes. That's been about his day.
Demons are winning the last quarter. The Cats need a goal if they're to preserve this record of 19 straight winning quarters. Something that's never been done. Trying to win all 4 in 5 consecutive games. Melbourne holding them up. Morton finds the line. Attacking end of the ground for Geelong in the last 5 minutes. Demons have been playing it out well. Margin 41. I think it's about what a few of the good judges anticipated in our pre-match prognostications, Lloydie. What did you go for?
I was 40.
I had 34. I went for the close one.
You might get it yet, Kel. I was 42. Well, there could be a fight here. On the 50. Cats attack. Blake Johnson hasn't kicked a goal since the first quarter. Hawkins to grab back the final quarter lead, although we should stress Geelong lead by 41 points.
A real mismatch there, Tim. A quick kick to the goal square, and he's on Cameron Bruce. He'd be giving away, I reckon, 15 kilos there, Cameron Bruce. He just wasn't strong enough in the contest, and a real good return for Tom Hawkins.
He drives through his 4th, and the Cats are winning another quarter.
We just see a great tap there from Blake, and he's really improving as a player, Blake, and as is this man. In the first 5 or 6 rounds as a key forward, he just wasn't getting the job done, but since he's gone into the rut, he looks a different player.
Really has got a new lease on life, Matthew, since he's been moved into the ruck. That's his 4th for the afternoon, and has a great record against the D's.
He has, and look at the size of him there on McDonald. He's been too strong in the air for the young Melbourne defence.
Gisbert's a real story this afternoon. Of course, the D's picked him up with that pick they won when they sent Brock McLean to Carlton, and here he is wearing Brock McLean's number, the number 5. Inside 50, Green a hand to it. Milburn, Hunt, Mackie, now Burns on the burst. Does it sit for him? It does. Spins around. Hawkins again. McDonald forced to fly. Both caught underneath it. Johnson with the 2 moves up to 28 for the year. Out in front, Podsiadly. Listen to the roar. They absolutely love this man.
And that was a beautiful pass there from Stevie Johnson. Just the deft touch. Look at this, just putting it into space. Podsiadly hadn't even led yet, and he's telling Podsy where to lead. And the last one there, he didn't kick through the football, but this is his distance.
Just don't mention that record, Lloydie.
I won't. But here's a nice kick for goal, Podsy, and deserves it because he's been a real strong performer today.
I'm not going to say anything, Tim. On the approach. James Podsiadly just squeezes it through. He's got the 5, and he's the field feel-good story of the year.
You can say it now, Kel.
What is it? 5 for every home game for the last 4 here.
All 4.
All 4.
All 4.
And what a fortress this ground is for Geelong. They cannot be beaten here. And I remember that game where Dom Cassisi kicked that winning point or goal to give them, and that's Podsiadly knowing the ground. We saw Brad Green earlier putting it outside the left post, bringing it round, and this man's thinking, why wasn't I playing 5 or 6 years ago?
Could he play 100 games? He's 28. You look back, I think, with a great Polly Farmer debuted for this club when he was 27. And he played 100 games. Of course, it's a lifetime ago, but...
Well, he's a really fit guy. He's in the fitness industry, and there's no doubt he's got 4 or 5 years of footy in him, just 28 years of age, and as Tim said, started at 17 years of age.
20 goals, 5 on this ground. Oh, Hamlet escapes like an experienced thief. Johnson from inside 50, but it's outright. The Cats look as though they're going to win every quarter in a 5th straight game. They're going to win their 5th game on the trot. And that following winning streaks over the last 3 years of 15 in 2007, 15 in 2008, 13 in 2009. Here's Davey from behind. Just remains to be seen whether the Cats can embark on another massive winning run this year. They have become a real phenomenon. Wojcinski pushed off the kick. There'll be a throw in between wing and half forward.
And they've still got Ottens, Rook and Corey to slot back into this lineup. That last loss here, round 21 against Port Adelaide, as you mentioned, Matthew, back in 2007. Sharing it around. Wojcinski just pokes it to Ling.
On there.
The popular captain. Bombs it long. Podsiadly. Oh, swatted away by Warnock in front. Frawley. Fumble. Could be costly. Varco gives it off to Morton. Maloney hasn't been a 100th to remember against his old side. They've made life tough for him. And there it is. The Cats make it 20 in a row at home. James Podsiadly with 5 leading the charge. It was Geelong prevailing by 54 points.